Hey guys, Brenttime here, and today I'm going to show you the basic controls. This is going to be our actual first episode. This is the basic controls and basics of DayZ. So to begin with, you start off in some areas. Most of the time you'll be on the coast. We're in a city called Electro, but we'll get into navigation in the second episode. For this one, we're gonna, go over basic controls and all that such. Well, first we gotta move around. So we're gonna use WASD to move around, and you can also use the arrow keys. This game's also controller enabled, but I'm not gonna go through the controller controls because, well, I don't use a controller. Anyways, you move around with WASD or the arrow keys. I prefer WASD because that's what I'm used to. You bring up your weapon with spacebar, and you put it down with spacebar. Now, in this case, our weapon is our fist, so we can punch with the left click, and yeah, that's basically that. So let's go ahead and put it down so that way we can act like we're not friendly. You actually move faster when you're unarmed. This is in the one of the latest patch for the game right now, because we're in very early build right now. To go third and first person, you can hit enter, or you can hit numpad enter, and it'll take you through, it'll cycle through first or third person. Almost said second, and that's not what it does. Alright, use Q and E to lean, and someone's gonna ask, well, what does that do? That just makes you look stupid. Well, actually, in a firefight situation, you can go behind a cover, and you can use Q with your gun, and you can actually fire around the corner, which is very helpful, actually. And you'll find that out if you use it yourself. You really will, and you will love it, and you'll love me for telling you about it. The next is the action key, which is F. You can also rebind all these keys if you really need to, but we're just going over the basic default controls. F will allow you to interact with objects, such as the doors. It'll also let you interact with items. So let's go find an item real quick. Honestly, this server's been picked clean, I believe, so we may not find anything. Oh, nope, we're gonna find some boots. Or not, they're not actual. Okay, alright, so in this case, we actually can't pick it up with F, and I don't know why. It must just be a bug or something. So how we're going to do it is we're going to hit tab to see our actual inventory. We can interact with our person here. We can actually put stuff on them. Actually, what we're going to do in this case is we're going to drag what's in the vicinity. So as long as we're close enough to the object, we can see it. We're going to drag it right onto our feet. And this will change our boots and put these on the ground. Then we can just drag our feet, our old shoes, and put it in our inventory. Now, when you use your inventory, you're going to use it like, blocks. Actually, we found a first aid kit. Now, a lot of people ask, what's the reason of taking a first aid kit rather than just taking all the items? Well, the really nice part about a first aid kit is that, now, see, I prefer these black jeans because they're in a good condition. And to see an item's condition, you can actually just hover over it and see pristine, worn. If it's damaged, it's not gonna, badly damaged, it's not gonna protect you as well, because there's actual protection, degrade system and all that such, and you don't want something that's badly damaged because it won't protect you at all, and it kind of looks bad, on your person, and cosmetics always matter. So to vault, you're gonna hit V, so you'll vault normally, and then if you're sprinting, which actually it's not working right now with, oh no, there we go. So now I'll show it again. While you're sprinting, if you hit V, there you go. You actually do a jump. And the jump can be used for actual, like, parkour type things, from jumping on top of an obstacle and all that stuff. But you can also have the vault option, which I'm just, standing here. I'm going to use V, and I'm just going to vault right over the cover. This is very useful as well, but it's very slow, and it's much preferred that you run into the object like so. Or, sorry, that wasn't running, that was walking. You run into the object like so, and you can still vault. Oh, actually, oh, they must have patched that. I'm sorry for showing you wrong information. Anywho, so the next thing I need to show you is the bottom left-hand corner gives us indicators. You can actually see the indicator right there. I want to drink, and it will also be up here in yellow. This actually means that I'm thirsty, as it says there. Now, what that means is I need to go find water. And if it's red, then we got a problem. It actually is going to get way worse. And my guy's actually literally so thirsty that it's hurting him. And he's not able to, regenerate blood and all that such. And it'll be the same for food, and it'll say hunger and all that such. And we'll go over all those cues later. With another episode, but you don't worry about those because they're actually quite easy to understand without a guide. So we're actually gonna look. Oh, there's a hoodie, and I can take the green hoodie, or not hoodie, but a beanie cap, and I can put that on. I can also search in here, and there's a pen and all that such. But yeah, that's basically most of the controls. I actually have rebounded my sprint to shift. The normal sprint option is double tap W. It allows you to just roam around and all that such. I'm trying to think of the last few things that we did not cover. R is to reload. Z is to go prone. X is to crouch. C to stand back up. Caps lock to talk in direct communication. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this little guide here. You can go through your hotbar if you want to see your hotbar again. Let's actually go ahead and make a hotbar, like so. And now if your hotbar disappears, which it's going to, you can hit the tilde key, which is the key right next to 1, and it'll bring it up. And then on the hotbar, you can hit 1, 2, you know, through 9 or whatever, and then you can use them as a nice little quick select menu without having to go through the actual menu itself. And then if you go through here, it'll show you if I'm holding this in my hands. It'll show you a hand logo that I'm holding it. So that's pretty much the basics of the game. I hope you enjoyed it and have a fantastic day.